Hi, this is Damna,
And this is Aydan from Elvenking.
and you are watching Chaoszine.
Hi there, you're watching Chaoszine and we are in John Smith Rock Frozen in Jyväskylä, Finland. And we have some guests here, Damna and Aydan from Elvenking. Hi, welcome.
Hi,
Hello there.
Nice to have you back in Finland.
it's nice to be back.
You actually have some kind of relationship with our country. You've done some album recordings here, if I got it right.
Yeah, exactly. We have recorded, if I remember correctly, 3 albums. Basically, recorded 1 album and mixed other 2 albums to be sincere. So we had a pretty close connection with Finland. We have been here since 2006, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. We were at the Sonic Pump studio in Helsinki, and we spent some time with very nice Finnish people who taught us a lot about drinking, especially. So it was.
Yeah, that was tough, but yeah.
Yeah. Do you like the northern atmosphere?
Oh yes, totally. We're really, we come from the northwest parts of Italy, so it's near the mountains. And when we are here in Finland or in Norway or Sweden, we feel a big connection with these, like the atmosphere and the nature.
Yeah. You'll be releasing a new album in the springtime. It's the 3rd part of the trilogy, the last part.
Yes, correct. It is a project that it's lasting since 2019. Basically, we started writing probably at least 1 year before, so it was a long journey. And we are finally at the end of our trilogy with this new album, Reader of the Runes, Luna, which is the 3rd and final chapter of this very long project we have done. It was pretty massive for us, so we are very excited that we are finally come to an end with it.
Yeah. What's the really release date? I guess you can already take it.
April 11th, isn't it?
Yep.
It's April.
Okay.
It's April.
Your first single is out now. You released it yesterday. Have you already got some feedback?
Yes, we have gathering a lot of great feedback from it, and it was quite unexpected for us because this is a funny story. When we signed this new contract, we started this new journey with Reaper, and the Reaper guys were suggesting the songs to be chosen as singles, and we totally wanted their opinion because it's always so difficult to choose singles when it's your own music, and they said we should totally go with that song, and we were like, what? It was like our least favorite song of the album. We would have never have chosen it for a single, but then we said we just we trust you guys, and in fact our fans are really enjoying the song. It's like they're getting vibes from our early material because it's a bit more on the epic folk power metal side a bit. So yeah, it's great.
Okay, so greetings to the Reaper. You did a good job in here. Okay, that's great to hear. What are your own current thoughts about the album and this trilogy coming to an end?
We are a little bit stressed, let's say, about making all this big work for 3 albums. When we started this journey, probably we didn't have exactly an idea of how long and how stressful it would have been done. It would have been probably, and it was a huge shitload of work. Writing, arranging, and in a different way compared to what we were used to, because obviously doing a concept album we were needed to follow the story, so all the songwriting needed to follow the atmosphere, the feelings, and all the story of the characters of all the stories. So it was pretty challenging, let's say. So I think we are a bit kind of a mixture between sad and happy about coming to an end.
Yeah.
Probably relief is the word.
Yeah. didn't want to say it, but it's
That's
correct.
the truth. I mean, as he said, we're very proud of the big job, the big, amount of work that we've done for it. It's been great. It's been awesome. But yeah, it needed to end
Yeah.
at a certain point.
Two previous albums got quite nice reviews and good feedback. What I've seen. Did you have some kind of pressure to succeed with this one too? Like that this one would be as good as the previous ones?
Well, I think that we always feel that kind of pressure a little bit because we always want to keep our, I would say, level in what we expect from ourselves. Basically, that is the most important thing. And when the album comes out and it's finally mixed, that is the moment when we realize that even if it's difficult, because after all of the recordings and you listen to the songs like a million times, you don't have the fresh ear to really understand if the album is as come as we had wished for. But when we first listened to the mix, and we were really happy about it. And as we always say, I mean, if we're happy, then the whole world, just has to live with it. I mean, that's our new album. We're happy. We're proud of it. And
Yeah.
I don't believe in the word success in terms of what usually it stands for in music, especially.
Also, a funny thing that probably not everyone knows is that the previous album and this album have been written in the same amount of time, because they were both written during the COVID period. It was a period of time when everything was, stuck. It was not possible to play live and to do anything. We were just closed in our homes, so we just kept on writing and writing. And the two albums have been written together, and we have the luxury of maybe choose the songs that were fitting the chapter of the story the most. So that was something interesting for us, for sure.
Yeah. So when you a few years back, when you were planning this trilogy, you planned the whole package at the same time.
Yes, we knew it was a trilogy, but the idea was, to write first album, then go on tour, then write the second album, then go on tour, and so on, the typical schedule that we do. But when COVID-19 was part of our life, the only thing that was left for us was to go with the songwriting. And the idea of having a third album to be done, it was kind of a good thing, because we just went on with the songwriting and with the songs, and that was a good thing.
Yeah. So you kind of had the idea of the whole trilogy, how it's going to be, what kind of stories, and what you're going to tell with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. How was the making process? Like, all in all, did you record them like separately one at a time?
Well, we recorded the first one separately, and then in when was it? In 2022. We recorded the drums, both of part 2 and 3, because as he said, we already had the songs and all the pre-productions were ready, and so we booked the studio and we recorded all the songs of part 2 and part 3. And then we focused on the second part as far as the guitars and bass and vocals were involved, and then after the release of the second part, we focused on the remaining tracks for the third one. But in terms of lyrics, the whole story was set before starting with the first chapter. We already decided we had this story and we wanted to tell it, and we already knew where each part was going. We needed to work on the details, of course, and it was a long process of writing and reading and writing and reading, just so it was consistent, and it made sense. What was in our mind made sense, basically. But yeah.
How is the music making process to you? Is it like very routine like already, or is there always some kind of fascination and you do always try to do some new stuff?
I wouldn't say it's a routine. Obviously, we try to, it's a matter of inspiration, I would say personally, but I guess it's the same thing for Damna. Maybe I can stay, 6 months without writing one single note, and then suddenly something click, and you can write maybe one entire song, or maybe 2 songs. And through the years, I kind of learned that when this the stars align and you have this particular inspiration, you need to go with it and suck everything from it, because when it's gone, it's gone. So I believe that when that moment comes now, maybe when I was younger, I was trying, okay, I have some inspiration and write something. Now I know that I need to go until it disappear again.
Yeah.
That's my point of view.
I totally agree. And the one curiosity is that with this trilogy, and until we finished, mixing the last part and writing all of the notes for the concept and just getting it out of our system, I just couldn't sit down and write new music. I need to get out of the Reader of the Rooms trilogy.
Yeah.
I mean, I have some ideas, but I really need to get, the trilogy out of me to start filling, myself up with new music.
To start again from the clean table.
Absolutely.
Where do you get your ideas? What inspires you? Is it just some moment that you have certain kind of mindset, or where does the ideas come from?
I believe that, as you said, there are particular moment where the mindset is, ready for songwriting. I'm not always able to focus on what is happening. Sometimes it's, I have the feeling that when I feel a little bit, a bit melancholic or something like that, can work better. But then I realize that there are completely different moments where I feel inspired as well. So it's a little bit difficult. It's something that I ask to myself a lot of time. A lot of time I notice that it comes out from output from other things, like, I don't know, watching a movie, or maybe listen to another song and you get the feeling I would like to do something like that, or this particular movie has inspired some melodies in my head and something like that. So I think that can be something similar.
Yeah, I agree. It's about the mindset, and it just comes.
Yeah.
It just comes.
Yeah. Well, then, if you first did the first album and then the 2 second albums, but did you already know when you started the trilogy that what Luna is going to sound like? Did you have a clear vision?
Well, we had the vision of the story. Yeah. So when we sat down and wrote the songs for both number 2 and number 3, we knew that we were writing maybe a darker song, and we knew, okay, this is going to be in part 2. And then maybe we wrote a riff that was a bit more epic, a bit more on the light instead of the dark. And okay, this might be part 3, because we knew that part 3 had a big side where things are lighter, and there's also a big side where things are really sad.
Yeah.
So that is basically the mood of number 3. While the second one is more violent, darker, and that was the mood of number 2. But number 3 is going to be on that side, a bit lighter, but also very sad.
Yeah. So there is a bit mood changes
Totally.
Between the albums.
Totally.
Yeah. So when you were making the material, was it everything was clearly going to a certain album, or did you have some material that was looking for its place, and then you might have used in the Luna something that was originally made for some other album to use old material? So if this COVID thing would not have happened, and we just would go for the songwriting of the second album only, as was originally planned, I don't know how different it would have been. Probably it would have been very different, because the thing of writing songs for the 2 albums at the same time, give us the possibility to
check the track list, and as you said, maybe sometimes we were watching to a certain song and saying, yeah, this is on part 3, but maybe it fits better part 2. So we were moving like on a chess table, you know, or something like that. This is on the music side, and we knew a little bit about the lyrics, but before fixing the lyrics for everything, we were first moving the thing, and we were okay. This song, yeah, we put it on the 3rd chapter, but probably it's better for the 2nd, and we were moving all these song list a lot during the process.
Yeah. What else would you like to tell about the Luna? Is there some favorite tracks or something you're particularly proud of in this album?
I don't know about songs because it's something that for me changes all the time. Like your favorite song, it's very difficult for me. But I think that the greatest thing of this album is I think we're successful in a way to really tell a tale, because that's what we wanted to do, and tell it in the right way. So everything happens at the right moment and with the right piece of music under it. That probably is the thing I'm most proud of, especially of these 2 albums, because as you said, we had all the time to place everything in the right spot. If we hadn't have the time to do that, probably Rapture would have been very different, and it would have been maybe more balanced in a musical sense of the word, but it wouldn't have been the right album for the story, for what we wanted to achieve with the story. So yeah, that's the coolest thing about this. Yeah.
What next? Any new concept ideas? Did you do you feel like you want to do?
No.
No concepts.
No more concepts for all our career, probably.
Yeah. Okay. So, but do you have some ideas for the next albums? But you need to get this one out before you start making.
Yeah. We I don't know, Damna, probably not. I do have some ideas, but as we used to do since a lot of time, we regroup. Basically, we put our demos, pre-ideas, pre-production on the table. We listen together, and we will start from there, basically thrashing the song and cutting the song and so on. So, as we said, we prefer to end this chapter and put it, behind the neck and go on with the next steps.
So you might not work with another 2 albums at the same time as you did this time.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
It's not gonna happen. Not gonna happen.
Okay, so you're gonna enjoy this one because it might not happen.
I mean, we really need to do an album, a regular album now.
Yeah.
We need to do that now.
And,
And,
and it's probably like simple task to do 1 album after making a trilogy. So
who knows? Probably we're not able to do that anymore. Only concepts from now on.
Yeah.
No.
Maybe your mindset is in that one. Okay, great. You're gonna have some tour next year and stuff, so you have a lot to work
Yes, we do have a big tour coming in January and February. It's the Pagan Fest, which is a big package, kind of itinerary festival, I would say, with Hailstorm, Inciferum, Tyr, Ideford, and some other bands here and there. Will be a package of pure pagan, pagan metal, let's say.
Yeah.
We will have fun. We are opening the festival basically, but it's a good opportunity for us. We have Tour USA this year with Hailstorm was a great experience, so we cannot wait to go back on tour with this very great package.
It's great.
And then other things will come, I'm sure.
I wish you a great album release and great
Thank you so
tours
much.
around
so
the
much.
world. So
Thank you very much.
thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.